Hello and welcome to another episode of Soda Pop Reviews. Today we are reviewing the Dang That's Good Butterscotch Root Beer.
Up for review today, it's Dang That's Good root beer, but this is not any kind of root beer. This is a butterscotch toffee root beer that we're going to be reviewing today. It's bottled by Imperial Flavors Beverage Company in Wisconsin.
All right, let's try this out here. Gotta be forceful with it sometimes. So Cindy really is not anticipating this one because she doesn't like root beer. However,
Not whatsoever.
you're going to go into this with an open mind, right?
Every day.
Every day.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Smells like
Oh,
root
I
beer.
like that,
Smells
yeah.
like root beer.
Smells totally like root beer.
Tastes just like root beer.
Yeah.
Where's the butterscotch?
Well, maybe root beer has butterscotch in it.
Yeah,
Just don't tell you.
I mean,
maybe they
Oh,
did.
there's the back taste has got butterscotch in
I
it.
think this makes me like root beer slightly a little bit more because it's more sweeter. I think most root beers are a little bit not as sweet as this one though. How about you? You guys like root beer more or less, right?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I think the butterscotch comes in the back taste a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite sure if I could call that a butterscotch root beer. I would think you'd have to have a lot more butterscotch flavor. I like it for a root beer. It's a very good root beer. It's a very, very good root beer. But to call it a butterscotch root beer? I don't know.
Yeah. In reviewing, I like the ingredients.
The original, dang, that's good. Butterscotch root
The
beer.
only thing inside is more of a caramel color, it looks like, but
It does have a lot more of a caramel color than the like amber red that the root beer has.
It's a good root beer.
Yeah, it's a good root beer. I said that. It's a very good root beer. But I don't taste butterscotch. I mean, do you taste any butterscotch?
Yeah.
Do you taste butterscotch?
I mean it's really sweet when I
I think
take
root
it
beer
in.
might have a butterscotch flavor in it. They just don't tell you.
Well, that's true. So maybe they're just advertising it differently to.
They're just bringing it out.
Well, exactly. So maybe and maybe that's worth looking into. Maybe all root beers have butterscotch, but they're just looking to brand it differently than other root beers.
Yeah.
Like an A&W might sell it as A&W, but what does Dang That's Good have up on A&W? You know, I mean, that's a classic name. You can't really compete with it. But if they give it a different name that, you know, might still have the same flavor, yeah, that does change my mind. I think that does enlighten me a little bit on that issue. So, any other comments? I mean, that's worth noting.
I mean the only it's
Oh,
much
gosh,
more
again. Sorry. It's a root beer. It comes up a little
I
gassy.
know, but we're not burping. Why is that happening to you?
Bad habits.
That happens. All right. So, we've come to the time of the show where we rate that soda. So, Cindy, what do you rate that soda?
I actually give this butterscotch root beer just 2 bottle caps. Just because it makes me like root beer slightly a little bit more. It's sweeter when I'm drinking it, but it still leaves me with that root beer aftertaste that I really am not a big fan of. So it's a 2.
I will have to agree. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5, not because I don't like the root beer, but it was very sweet. Even though it had real cane sugar, it tasted like it was kind of syrupy, which I've tried other ones that aren't as syrupy. So I'm going to have to say 2 out of 5 for that reason. Also, I would have liked a lot more butterscotch flavor, in my opinion. But who knows? If you know, maybe enlighten us. There may be some butterscotch in the artificial flavorings of some of these other root beer makers, and it might just be a branding thing that they're choosing to do. So that's worth noting as well.
And I would give this, you know, I don't want to be too hard. It's a good root beer, so I do like root beer. So I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't strike me as anything different than any other root beer I've ever tasted. So I guess in a rating system, I'd have to stick right at a 3. If it really pops something from my base consciousness of what a root beer is, then I would go higher.
So you're saying had they put more butterscotch flavor in?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying if it added some tones.
What kind of pop are you looking like? What kind
I'm just
of,
basing on any root beer I've ever tasted. It just tastes the same.
so it tastes
Okay.
generic, just in
Yeah,
generic.
generic, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right, if you guys want to give a try to this dang it's good butterscotch root beer, give the video a thumbs up. Leave any comments below of any interest in like infused root beers that you guys have given a try to. And stay tuned, we are going to be bringing up more soda reviews as time goes by.